Hi, I'm Dr. Maria Sophocles, answering your frequently asked questions about gynecologic topics. The next question I'm going to answer has to do with menopause and weight gain. Everyone hates gaining weight, and a lot of women notice that around the time of menopause, they seem to gain weight, and it's really frustrating. So the question I always get asked is, why do I gain weight around the time of menopause? Why is this happening? I thought menopause was just hot flashes. Well, hot flashes are a very commonly known symptom of menopause, but what happens is not so much a weight gain, but a weight redistribution. The body has a really funny way as it becomes menopausal of preferentially redistributing fat deposition onto the abdomen. So that's why so many women get a little tummy that maybe they never had, or if they had fat on their belly, they get a little bit more. It's not fair, it's not fun, but it's what happens as we become menopausal. So the answer to the question, will I gain weight in menopause, is not a straightforward one, because the answer is yes, you'll gain some weight because it will be redistributed or preferentially deposited on your belly, but weight gain is also a factor of exercise and of what you eat, the calories you take in and the calories you expend. About 20% of your weight is due to exercise and about 80% due to calories in and calories out. So women who are menopausal need about 200 to 250 calories a day less than they did before menopause. And so weight gain is not a definite. You shouldn't count on it, thank goodness, but you should actively amend your eating habits and the amount of food you eat and increase your exercise to offset your reduced caloric needs. The next question that I get asked a lot has to do with the age of onset of menopause. Many women think of menopause as a date, like Tuesday I'm not in menopause and Wednesday I am in menopause. This isn't really true. We know now that menopause is a period, a phase in our reproductive life. And it can have a sort of transition period. We call that the menopause transition, or we call it perimenopause. This is the several years before the end of menstruation, when women can still experience menopausal symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, memory lapse, irritability, poor sleep, and menstrual irregularities. The time that a woman becomes menopausal, and that means the age at which she has not had a period for 1 year, really varies. The average age in the United States is 51 and a half. And the most common question I get asked about that age is, am I going to go through menopause the same age that my mother did? Or more commonly, women just come in and tell me, my mother went through menopause at age 53, so I'm going to go through menopause at 53. Well, that's not really accurate, because we are our own complex genetic beings. And while many traits and many qualities are inherited directly from our parents, the age of menopause is not. So your mom may have been 46, but you may go through menopause at 52. Your mom may have not been menopausal until 56, but you may experience it at 45. So to kind of clear up a bit of a myth, the age at which you experience menopause is not directly related to when your mother or grandmother or aunts did. Another question that I get asked quite frequently about menopause and menopausal issues is, if I have a hysterectomy, will that definitely make me menopausal? Hysterectomy is a rather complex topic, and Dr. Matthews discusses that in one of her videos. But in terms of its relation to becoming menopause, I want to clear something up. Menopause has to do with the reduced functioning of the ovaries. All the action in terms of hormonal functioning happens in the ovaries and in the brain, not in the uterus at all. So hysterectomy, which is removal of the uterus, doesn't necessarily make you menopausal. All it does is removes the organ that allows us to have children and have periods. So if I remove the uterus but leave the ovaries behind and they're still functioning, you're not menopausal. You'll go through menopause when those ovaries stop functioning. But you only become menopausal with a hysterectomy if I also take the ovaries out at the same time. That is such a key point. So let's repeat it real quickly. If I remove a uterus, which is what a hysterectomy is, but leave the ovaries, you are not surgically menopausal. You're not menopausal at all, unless the ovaries are already non-functioning, in which case most women say, please take them out at the same time you take the uterus out. The only way to become menopausal during a hysterectomy is if the ovaries are removed as well. I hope that helps.